just one drink. There's a small cross by the side of Highway 128 near the town of Boonville. If this cross could talk, it would tell you this sad story. 7 years ago, my brother Michael was at a friend's ranch. They decided to go out for dinner. Drew arrived and volunteered to drive just after one drink. Lightheartedly, the four friends traveled the winding road. They didn't know where it would end. Nobody did. Suddenly, they swerved into the opposite lane, colliding with an oncoming car. Video in front of a warm fire. Then we went to bed. At 2:00 a.m., the police officer woke my mom up with devastating news. Michael had been killed. In the morning, I found my mother and sister crying. I stood there bewildered. "What's wrong?" I asked, rubbing my sleepy eyes. My mother took a deep breath and said, "Come here." Thus began the grueling journey through grief, where all roads lead to nowhere. It still hurts to remember that day. The only thing that helps is telling my story, hoping you will remember that if you are tempted to get in a car with someone who has had a drink, even just one drink. Joe chose the road to nowhere. He was convicted of manslaughter and served time. However, the real punishment is living with the consequences of his actions. He left us with an ache in our hearts that will never go away, a nightmare that will haunt him and us for the rest of our lives, and a small cross by the side of Highway 128.